All right. Welcome, everybody. Hope everyone is having a great Saturday. Today, we are going to be doing a little bit of gold hunting for now. We might swap it up into something else as we go. A couple things, we ended up getting exalted at Black Morass last night. So we got a new bag. And we spent 100 gold to get our last slot over here at the bank. So our kind of soft goal is we'd like to we have a decent little gold farm going on, but we'd always like to have 500 gold. 500 gold is kind of like that staple that if something pops up, not too much is going to be out of reach. So that's kind of what we're shooting for, is 500 gold. And today we are going to do it a couple of different ways than we have in the past. Welcome in, anybody that is here. We are doing this live. To start us off, we are going to be flying down to the Blasted Lands. We will talk a little bit. Ooh, and we just got, boom, Rally Cry of the Dragon Slayer. That'll help, as long as there's no horde down there. Okay, start us off. Guys, if you are not subscribed yet, we do a lot of Pokemon streaming, a little bit of World of Warcraft streaming. If you are interested, give us a subscribe on YouTube. We are giving away a complete Korean 151 set. All you have to do is subscribe to get in on the giveaway. Otherwise, yeah, we are going down to the Blasted Lands to start. One thing I kind of talk about a little bit when it comes to making gold in this game is getting different products, right? Think of it like a department store. If you're gonna sell in the auction house, you know, and your whole stick is elemental earth. Like, Grant, that's not even a great example, but your whole stick is elemental earth. Well, that means that you only make money when elemental earth sells. Now, that sells for a lot of different mats, a lot of different things. It's mostly going to sell, not always, mostly going to sell when a raid is gonna pop. When people are gearing up to go on a raid, that's when the majority of your elemental earth is going to sell. Is that a bad thing? Absolutely not. Because with elemental earth, it's like when it rains, it pours, you know? If you have them priced appropriately, you'll sell all of them at once. Which is great. But if raids are not popping off, then you're selling nothing, right? You're selling a little bit of it because the odd person is making something. So you want to find that happy medium of like, I'm going to throw that up, but then I've also got a couple items from here that I'm going to throw up and a couple items from here. Or maybe you're going to find some items that are just you vending, right? It's just raw gold right into the pocket. So all of those things are worth noting. And to start us off, we are going to be flying down to the Blasted Lands. We are going to take you on our mining loop and show you some of the things we kill down there to make some gold. Now, the items down there are for buffs for raids. So, very much like the elemental earth, they are going to take some time to sell. They're going to need a raid to pop off, and I don't mean a ZG to pop off. They are probably going to need a BWL, maybe an MC. MC or harder to pop off for these to sell, unless you just price them really cheap and then, you know, somebody wants to overstock on them. But yeah, so in this little farm, the main thing we are going to do is focus on doing our loop for mining to start. Okay, so we're gonna go down here, zip around here, all the way around here, all the way back up here. Once that's done, we'll start killing. And you usually can get a really good take on whether somebody else has already done the mining run within the first little bit of this. So we were doing some, get your mining out. There we go. So we can already see there. I mean, I could have just looked up, but we got mining all around us. Now that doesn't mean that there isn't going to be a horde around. And for the most part, you don't really want to fight these things right now. But we will be fighting them later, so it's not like a complete lost cause fighting any of the monsters around. I would say that if I had a choice, I would avoid fighting the boars. If I had a choice. And we're gonna mine everything. We're not gonna... The only things we're not going to mine are things that might be... Like, there's one spot I'll show you that mines can pop up right in front of a level 60 elite. I don't wanna get in the way of a level 60 elite. And you're kind of... this is like... You can do this type of loop or do the killing down here probably anywhere around like 47, depending on your class. So you could actually do some leveling. I did a majority of my grind leveling down here. YOLO, what's up, Z? How's it going? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Try to do it, but you know, I try to do the mining as much as I can by avoiding as many fights as possible. I don't really want to fight things. Gotta say YOLO swag at the very least. YOLO swag, brah. How's that? Does that pass the test? Yeah, it does. All right. Now, there's going to be some mining in here. We are going to do it. I like to do it because there's a lot of chances on the big thorium veins in here. But, generally speaking, you are going to have to fight your way in. I'm going to have to fight all of this, which is fine. Just expect it. I'm going to have to fight it right now, probably. There we go. I'm going to pick up all 3 of these. Apparently all 4 of those. And I will say one positive of killing these guys is they do drop a lot of cloth. So like if you're looking for cloth farming, this is actually not even a bad spot for that. As you'll see, there we go. Lots of cloth. So if you're looking for Mage Weave, this is definitely... Are you throwing a throwing star at me this whole time? Almost 2 months of streams. Dude, that's crazy. Well, we picked up a pumpkin. I guess we'll just stop for a second. Let's take a look at what we've gotten so far. We'll do like a full look, but the citrite is kind of a nice, fun one to get. And, I mean, yeah, the cloth. I mean, rune cloth I'm very mid on. A lot of people like to sell it. I don't actually care. For 40 copper... I don't care to, I'll just vend it. But Mage Weave, on the other hand, for my other farming prospects, I don't mind it. There we go. This is why we come in here. We should be able to get this one. You can decide if you want to go to the other 2. We'll do it because we're in here. I'll buy rune cloth from, I mean, like, sure, you can buy it from me, Z, if you'd like, but I mean, like, I don't really want to hold on to it for too long. Oh, and then, of course, this is what we're hunting for, guys. Arcanite crystals. That is like what this true spawn is all about. That is the bread and butter of what we're looking for here. Nail COD. All right. 10 silver a piece, right? Is that what we agreed on? Ha. All right, gemstone. Here we go. So we have our pick on us. We got our mining gloves on us. These are always kind of fun too. You get a bunch of random gems. We got another Arcanite crystal. That is not super common, but we got one. And when, you know what? We're not going to even go farther there. But yeah, this is... Oh, and then let's get back ready for battle. Every Arcanite crystal we get is minimum 13 gold. Well, actually, we're going to call it minimum 12 gold. It can go as high as 14. Easily enough. Now, sometimes I'm a bit lazy. If I don't feel like I can get to something without aggroing it, if it's just like a Mithril, I don't mind skipping it. I don't mind skipping it. We'll do it here. If this was my normal run, I probably would skip a couple. Because Mithril is worth the least. Like, Mithril, we're looking at, like, you smelt it, it's worth 6 silver. If you blacksmith it, you can pull it into 7 silver on Vend. But, you know, that's a lengthy process in itself. But, you know, I mean, the solid stone is a very quick sale at 4 or 5. Call it 4 silver a piece. They sell very quickly. Used in a lot of professions. Mithril is how I make money. Yeah, you can definitely make money from Mithril. It's small money. So, Vegeta's here. What's up, Vegeta? Vegeta, are you watching live or are you just chilling and chatting? Oh, when you went off, we did Mara. No way, the 1% blade dropped. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to fight these. 8 runs, dude, that is... That is crazy good. Yeah, 1% drop from Mara. Okay, who the heck? You shooting at me, bro? I don't want to deal with you. If you give me thorium, I'm definitely not giving anything. If you give the thorium would make them into bars for me. Wait, oh, if I give you thorium, yes. If you give me thorium, I will absolutely make it bars for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Z, I will craft anything for you. You send me the mats, I'll make sure it gets done. Okay, so there's a couple over there. We'll hit that on the way back. Ooh, even aquamarine. My jewel crafting hit 260 today. Way to go, guys! This has been a really good. As you can see, this is crazy. So these now, true silver. Really, true silver has one actually good use, and it's to level up. I mean, there are definitely things you can craft with true silver. But the reality is the highest value of true silver is smelting it and selling it. You know, right now, you know, they're worth, oh gosh, not worth a ton, but you smelt them and then they sell for 12.5 silver each. So that's kind of what the goal is. They don't really, you can't really get that good at gems or anything from here, but you do it because the reality is every single node is going to work out to being like 30 to 50 silver each. And Jason got gifted the 6+ stamina on a ring. Oh, I gotta. Jason got gifted the 6+ stamina on a ring in exchange for a full stack of bulk pearls today. You know what? I don't know what the value of that is. So, to me, I would say it depends what pearls it is. It's probably none of the great pearls, right? Oh, you traded for the... Ah, I see. Yeah, black pearls, they're decent, I think, for jewel crafting leveling up, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much... Black pearls don't really sell on the auction house for overly too much, to my knowledge. And if I'm missing out on that, that's okay. Everybody can have their 10 silver. Most pearls, other than golden pearls, are really just not worth posting. Which is unfortunate, because there's a lot of recipes that call for them, and then they end up getting way more expensive because it's not really worth it for anybody to post them. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Farming them is, it's niche. I enjoy farming them from fishing, but I just vend them. Great trade, and he got the ring enchant that people pay big bucks for. Big bucks for? How expensive are we talking? How much is big bucks? I mean, I got the agility one. Did you just give him the agility one? The agility one, I think, only costs $1.50 gold for the mats, isn't it? Okay, so I think we, no, let's just keep going this way. I don't think we might have missed something over here. I'm gonna just real quick. I feel like we kind of went this way. +6 stamina. Oh, really? Interesting. Why would, and Jason, did you give it to him to put on, or give it to him to just, like as a trade for him to sell? Because I feel like the +6 stamina is not really the play for Jason, to be honest. I mean, it's your game, but he knows that he needs its best use is truly no, we got in a fight. You know what, to be fair, this is not the worst thing to be fighting. We'll double down. We'll kill both of these. This will bring us into our next segment a little bit, because vultures are good to kill. He put it on. That's really interesting. Because, yeah, I mean, Jason definitely... The agility would have been what he should be getting as a druid, right? Feral druid? Plus 18 agility is pretty wild. That's what I have, except for the one ring that you gave me the vampire on, which... I kind of just did it because this ring is like, I know it's very temporary. It's the very first ring that gets replaced if I get a better ring, you know? Okay, so you can see here, there is some mining over there. We are going to skip this, but I am going to wrap around this mountain again. Because usually... we can get a lot of mithril over here. So Z, this is actually a good run for you too for your mithril. I don't know how often you come down here for your mithril, but I mean, you'll see. I'll get a decent amount of mithril from this run, even though it's like the one I don't actually care that much about. Yeah, we're already at close to 30 mithril. Wow. Okay, a lot less over here, but there is still one, so we'll get the one right over here. You can kind of skip that middle part I just did. I just did it because I'm down here and I'm motivated. I want that gold, that fat stacks. Looks like it's going to be raining pretty pronto here. So the one thing I'll say about like some of these, anytime I take you guys gold farming at all, the one kind of comment I have to this farm is, don't get me wrong, the rest of it down here is like, it's pretty good. I would never say that it's a bad gold farm down here. But without some sort of herbalism and or, ooh, we got a star ruby. I know somebody's hoarding those. Without mining, and I would even say mining more than herbalism. Herbalism not as good down here. There's still some stuff down here, but mining is what makes this really good, right? I mean, like, let's be real. I'll count this up at the end. I've probably made 30 gold. 26 to 28 of it is from 2 items. Or from 1 item that I got twice, you know? So it's not like it's a well balance. This is a hunt when it comes to gold, that you're trying to get really good items and you get really consistent items along the way. Let's just kill this thing so he's not in the way. We're gonna go up here, a little itty bitty thorium over here. This is also a really good spot to always check out because a lot of people will skip up here, and there's a good chance that this is a gemstone node. So remember that, gemstone node up here in the corner. There's, I believe, 3, could be 4 spots where gemstone nodes are, and I'm also going to show you over here. So you'll have, there's some spawns over here. They're not up right now. Skip them. Chances are you're not going to be able to kill a level 59 or a, yeah, well, I guess this one's fine. But a level 59 elite, like, nobody wants that in their life. Nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that. And this guy might be mining also. There's usually a bunch of stuff here. Ooh, this guy has, let's just creep him out. Creep him out. Inspect. Fury. Pretty deep into the Fury. We have a very similar build. Very similar build for our Fury build. Let's just creep out his gear a little longer. Alright. We got the same there. He's got Lionheart helm. He's got a better head though. I like that. Or neck. Shoulders, molten core, very nice. We got the same here. Wait, he's got +3 agility. That's what I want to get. Onyxia's Lair. He's got some cool stuff. He's got some cool stuff. Some tier 1. This is tier 1 stuff. Oh, maybe that's tier 2. Yeah, it is tier 2. We're just being creepy. Run right past that road. We don't need to make enemies. Here's the thing too. Do what you want. I leave Horde alone when I'm trying to make gold. That's my rule of thumb. Oh, it's not even a rogue. Oh, there's 2 of them. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Alright, we're gonna kill these guys real quick. We'll get a little bit of killing. Now down here, you can get some items that are really good for some buffs. Now, why am I in combat? I shouldn't be in combat. And I'm not going to focus too much on them today, but I want to get a little bit of all of them so that you can see. Jason, welcome. We're doing a little bit of a, nobody was online. Sorry, stand corrected. Not nobody was online. Not very many people were online. I was gonna ask if anybody wanted to do a dungeon or something, and there wasn't even enough people to ask. So I just decided that today I would make some gold and teach you guys a couple more little gold farms. And we are in the Blasted Lands, where we've done extremely well so far. I'm not doing chain pulling this second. I will do some, that was the wrong move. I'll do some chain pulling on the other side for you guys to see. See what chain pulling is. Anyone that can kill more than one target at a time. Okay, while we walk there, I will show you some of the items that we are looking for. A lot of this is vendable stuff, which is, I don't mind vendable stuff, like stuff that's easy. Any of the greens, play it by ear. Honestly, I don't think that's gonna sell. But the scorpion pincers, those will sell. These vulture gizzards, those will sell. And a couple other things. So I would stay away from the boars. I don't think that they're worth it. Their item that they drop's not worth a ton. These basilisks, the vultures, the scorpions, and the hyenas, all worth fighting. Okay, so let's see what we can put together here. Let's see what we can do. Jason, how's it going, brother? We got exalted last night on BM, so we got some new gear, which I'm very excited about. Go to here, come on, get that off. There we go. Oh no, I'm gonna miss new spots for gold farming. Oh, shut up. Vegeta, you already knew that you could make gold down here. And you're a mage, so you can make even more gold down here. Okay, and here's the thing I do like about these. So there's a couple things I really like about these. So the basilisk brain, another big one that we were trying to get here. It's going all right, you're sleepy. But I can't watch. Why can't you watch? Of course you can watch. You're listening to me. Well, I guess you're listening. That's not the same as watching. So yeah, you should be able to chain pull a couple of these. I just use the mount. If you're obviously a lower level, you probably can't quite chain pull quite as easy. Always good, a little bit of vampire gear goes a long way around here too. Always goes a long way around here. You sell them? I sure do. I sure do, Vegeta. Because, here's the thing. Here's the thing. All of these items, they'll sell for anywhere between 15 and 30 silver a piece. And when they sell in high quantities. And they drop in high quantities. So it's like, here's the thing. How often can you go like this, press a charge? I farm basilisks and vultures. Nice. Yeah, I kill anything except the boars. The boars aren't worth fighting. But look at this. Like, literally one quick rotation. Kill both of these. Got one gizzard and two gizzards plus some other things. You can actually even sell the eggs too for cooking. But literally 2 kills instantly, probably 45 silver. Done. Go to the next one, right? Like, it is that easy. And once you start learning them, you'll see, like, there's very specific spots. I'm like, I know the pulls that I want to do, right? And yeah, like I said, a little vampire gear goes a long way on doing runs like this, but you know, in a perfect world, you'd actually get a second set in vampire. There you go. So we got another 3 there. The Snicker Jowl, that will easily sell for a bit more, like 30 or 40 silver. I kind of, in my own head, I kind of just say, okay, I'm getting 20 silver a piece. They all sell, except for the boar ones. But yeah, the pincers usually sell the best. So, and there is another hidden bonus Check if rare is there. Which one? There's a rare scorpion. I think he's on the front side, but I saw 2 horde over there. Might be able. I do sometimes kill these, and there is some quest items that can drop. I might go until I get that first quest item. Somebody just messaged me. What's up? Can you help me and my friend with my tier 05 quest? I don't really want to help you and your friend with your .05 quest. I imagine it's probably killing crap over here. That's honestly what it probably is. What is it? I'll entertain them for a hot second just to tear their dreams down. The quit hitting yourself and healing me is the goal. There you go. Oh, Yumakoto. Oh, he's I'm getting asked to go to Lubers right now. It's not even down here in the Blasted Lands. He's like, oh, this is crazy. This guy that I'm talking to, really nice guy. But he's like, he's trying to get so much plus to hit. And it kind of blows my mind. Kind of blows my mind. There you go, 2 kills there. Those Basilisk carts, I believe they vent for 10 silver a piece, so part of this is just raw gold in the bank. I like killing on the top side. I'm going to do a little bit more killing, then we're going to get out of here and show you my next mining spot. Because up top, they don't respawn. Like, they respawn about as fast as you can kill them unless you're like a high-level mage. If you're a high-level mage, you can outpace the spawn. If you're not a high-level mage, you can't outpace the spawn. And you can get some really good chains. Yeah, I'm hoping to replace both my rings, Z. I mean, obviously, I don't want to keep these rings forever, but I'm going to get you to turn the other one into a vampire ring once it's done, and it will be specifically for this. Oh, you fucker. He sees me walking right towards it, and he just... Way to go. Love hunters. Just like killed the momentum of this whole thing. Oh well. Whatever. I'm over it. I'm over it. Another little scorpion pincer there. But yeah, so the one negative down here. Well, there's more than one negative. But one of the negatives down here is you are going to have to deal with elites. You will have to. That's inevitable. You will have to deal with Alliance... Alliance mages and hunters also. Pretty unavoidable. Alright, perfect. No jowl, 1 jowl, 2 jowls. Easy. Jowls are good, they sell a little. Hey, and you know what? You might even get... We're gonna go and do this. You know, he's probably up there. I don't think he's up there killing scorpions. We'll go see. If he's... We're not gonna... Oh, yeah, we won't. We'll let him have it. I don't want to screw around. That's the thing. Oh, and I don't want to fight him. Here's the thing. When I'm making gold, I don't want to screw around with Horde at all. Don't piss them off, because they are way more venge and spiteful than we are. Like, they just are. And that's what it is. It's not much you can do about it. Oh, there we go. And see, there he is. I don't think that there's a chance of me even winning this. He's a coward. comes in when I'm like almost dead. But yeah, so don't piss them off. I mean, they obviously, like, literally, a gust in the wind can piss off a horde because, you know, they're entitled. Snapping, welcome in. I love that. I let him get the thorium vein. I don't attack him while he's doing the scorpion. No, he's like, I'm after you, bro. I'm after you. I see you. And he's like, he's laughing. He's telling all his friends, oh my god, guys, I just killed a level 60. I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so good at this game. I'm gonna wait till he comes back and I'm gonna attack him again. Before he's at full health. Maybe not. Alright, we're done in this area. We are gonna go to the next spot of the mining. So this is mostly a mining guide for the next spot. Maddie, are you going outside today? Welcome in. You came to the gold making stream. We have gotten 2 Arcanite crystals. We've done really, really well, actually. We'll sell some junk. We'll talk about what we're selling. Maddie, I would recommend coming and rewatching the intro of this part, or of like me killing in here. But we got a little bit of everything we want to sell. We're not gonna go down here and kill for a long time. While we're flying, I'll talk about some pros and cons. Another star ruby, very nice. I'm a little sleepy, but I slept in pretty decent. I slept right until essentially I streamed today, which was nice. We've also sold some of those Pokemon cards that we listed, which is great. So Monday, we're gonna get to do some packaging. We sold 1 3-piece that we put up. And then we sold 2 of those Pikachus from the celebration set. And you know what? It's like right here. Why would we not get some more Mithril? Why would we not? Oh gosh. Why would we not just go and get a whole bunch more Mithril? Apparently, it's all respawning. 2 down there. What do you guys think? Should we do it? Literally, when we do the Mithril, we just want to get a whole bunch of solid stone. That's pretty much what we're looking for. Now we're not going to go down. We'll let somebody else get it. I didn't sleep enough. Went to bed after 2:30 a.m. Woke up at 7:40. Yeah, that's not enough sleep, bud. Not enough sleep. Though, look at this, Jason. Exalted. Also, Maddie, apparently you can get +3 to agility for backs. Just saying. I saw somebody today with +3 agility on their back. I don't know where to get it. I don't know how to get it. I just know you can get it. It's probably expensive. Alright, so we got a gold 90 just from vendor trash. We'll go through the rest of it real quick. We're not going to sell that. We're not going to sell that. I don't go through the trouble of selling that. Snicker gels, we want those. Yeah, we'll keep that. Probably not keep that, but we'll keep it for now. I think somebody here wants these, so I'll sell them to whoever wants them, but normally I would vend those. We're going to vend those, keep those. We don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Giant eggs, decent for cooking. You can sell them. I don't care enough to sell them. For 2 silver, I don't care. All right, somebody said here that they want that. Okay, we are not going to keep the Imperial. That's crazy. These are only worth 20 silver each. We got 2 elemental earths. That's solid too. I'm not going to keep this junk. It's not even going to hold space in my inventory. For 10 silver, I'm sorry. Sue me. Exalted with Warden of Time. I did. I also got this gun because +1 to hit. And I heard you guys got that dagger last night, Maddie. That's crazy with Vegeta. That's so wild. Okay, so now we are going to another spot that I love. It can suck if there is a lot of horde, but we're going to Searing Gorge. Now, on our way to Searing Gorge, I'm going to talk about some of the pros of these items that we got. So specifically, we are talking about the Snicker Gels, the Basilisk Brain, Vulture Gizzards, and the Pincers. Now, these are all used for buffs, and they will all sell. The con of these is that they're only going to sell. Good news. I'll need to get Exalted there too. I'm 9.2 4K. Yeah, Mage? Pocket Stab needs it. Oh, I'm sure Pocket Stab does need it. I'm sure Pocket Stab does need it. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Because you need the back piece. This is probably BIS for you, or close to BIS. This is probably like Telnax or something for you. Increase your attack speed, casting speed by 1, and 1% on an extra melee. And 11 agility, 11 strength, 8 stamina. Like, that's pretty hard to beat. Anyway, so back to these. One of the negatives of these is that they're only really going to sell when raids are dropping. And people that don't go and farm their own stuff. So that's number one. I'm going to get rid of this world chat. But the positive I like about them is that there's no auction fees. Guys, you'll notice that I talk a lot about items that sell with no auction fees. And the reason I like them is because if you're actually active on the auction house, you can use that to your advantage. Like, for example, you go to the auction house, you notice everything is sold up until like 200% value. You can throw yours up at 199% value. And even if it doesn't sell, you can wait an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours. If a bunch go cheaper than you, you pull it out for free and you relist it. You relist it for cheaper. Whereas as soon as you put up a solid stone and it costs you a silver to put it up, you're like, okay, well, this needs to sell, because otherwise I you know, if I vend this, you know, well, I guess they're not worth too much, but they're worth, you know, like you don't want to be posting it more than once or twice at the very most. Otherwise, that just cuts right into your profits, right? Double goes for like gems and stuff. That's why I don't even post these gems. Yeah, you can sell them for like 66 silver, but it costs 30 silver as a deposit. So if it doesn't sell, you're in the red. So for me, 15 silver, it's just not worth the risk. I'd rather just sell it for 50. Guarantee 50, a gold, 50 silver. I got 2 of them, a gold in the pocket, right? Guaranteed, right? So I like to go for things that have 0 auction fees. That's my stick. Best till next, yeah, and I think it's the same for pretty much all melee classes. It would be the same for Jason, I'm sure, unless there's something really specific for feral druids, but oh, I mean, you won't even find a group to get into BM until level 60. To be fair, a rogue is probably the only class that can actually get away being in BM as a fresh 60. Oh, you just said I wouldn't recommend going to BM until 60. Nobody would even let you in their group. I bet you they have a thing you can't even go into BM until level 60. It's a level 60 dungeon. And it's a turtle thing. On turtle stuff, they have they actually have they implemented the caps. Like back in the day, you could be level 10 and go into a Strathhome. In this, you can't. Yeah. I was just saying for Jason, but yeah, like I bet you can't even walk in. 8 levels away, by the way, level 52. Badlands. We're gonna be close. I'm gonna be close to you. What are you killing? Are you killing dragons right now? Or trying to kill dragons? Or just killing what? Badlands has a really good Fade Leaf farm. Like, not a farm. Farm is a strong word. But there is a spot, I believe it's right here, where like almost every time you go, you can get like 7 to 11 Fade Leaf. And Fade Leaf sell for like 30 silver each. Dragons are so over. What does that even mean? They're so over. Like as in like they're old news? Nobody does dragons anymore? Is that what you're trying to say? Or are they overrated? Just waiting for the squad to be bored and want to drag me into a dungeon. Hey, you know what? It's too bad. I mean, we could, I mean, I kind of want to continue. I want to get back to 500 gold. I don't think I'm going to get to 500 gold just right now. But if we had the people, I'm never killing them again. Wow. To be fair, Mage, this is the spot. This is the spot you want to be for power leveling, right where I am right now. Killing these guys. Level 49 elites. I think at one point we got like, we did snapping like 2 levels in a matter of like 25 minutes. It was kind of nuts because you can also put the tent right down there where they spawn. I mean, it requires 260s to efficiently do it, but this is like, I like fighting these almost better than dragons. All right. I love that as I see one right there. As this is literally what they're doing. I love this. I literally just called it and that's what they're doing. Dark iron ore. Gone up a lot in value. I actually need to do... I mean, here's the thing. I would say that if we had the people... Hey, why are you shooting at me? If we had the people, I would almost be willing to do a BRD run. But I don't want to do it unless at least 3 people are benefiting from it. Because I have enough dark iron that it's probably worth it for me to go make some dark iron bars. I won't say no. Oh, that was silly. Fuck. I do not want to fight this by myself. These things suck to fight by yourself. All right. Try harding. Like literally, even though he's like a 49 elite, because I'm a glass cannon, this will, yeah, he's, you don't want to get fighting too many of these solo. Wow. 4 mage weave though, that's pretty solid. But yeah, you definitely, oh, huge emerald. Let's go. We're doing a half decent on the pulls today. The pulls. Unfortunately, huge emerald, same thing. It'll just get vended. I don't have space in my inventory for them. If somebody wants it for 1 gold, which is what it vents for, let me know. I will COD it to you. But yeah, for the most part, it's getting vended. I used to collect gems until I realized that I was never going to have the bag space to handle all the gems. You can go in here. I don't like going in there. Yeah, because there's some decent, I imagine, you're level 52, so there's probably a lot in BRD for you, Mage, but also like Z needs BRD, Jarn still needs BRD, I think. To be honest, I mine only rich and dark iron. Now, rest, no point. Wow, that's just Vegeta, that just can't be true. That can't be true. I got one of my Arcanite bars from a small thorium. Today. Dense stone is always, especially because I'm melee. Dense stone and I'm a blacksmith, never going to be a bad thing. And true silver, I mean, true silver, you know, they sell for 12 silver each. If you're already here, why not? And you might get an aquamarine that you're just going to vend also. And here's the thing, I'm trying to teach good habits, which is, like I said, the good habit is you want to diversify. I do Blasted Lands, then Winter, then Silthalis. Yeah, I don't mind doing Silthalis. I try to stay out of Winter Springs as much as possible, personally. Because I don't want to engage, I'm a warrior, I don't want to engage on PvP. Engaging in PvP for me, it can be such a time sink. Ooh, my lobster stew is selling. Let's go. Because I think that diversifying the auction house is always the way to go. And I like Searing Gorge because a lot of dark iron here. Searing Gorge, I don't mind doing the loop here because what you do is you do this whole loop and then you go down underneath and then you hearthstone out. You hearthstone out rather than walking out.
I'm out of range.
You can also go in here, but it's mostly Mithril in there, so I usually stay away from in there. I'm not currently home. Or I'd help ya. Well, thank you. And touch dragon eggs. Ooh. Oh, did I just literally walk right past a node? I did. I mean, we'll do it while we're here. Gotta do it for the solid stone. It's worth it for the solid stone. There you go. By me pressing that twice, I will end up getting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 silver just for solid stone. And those will sell like almost instantly. Ooh. But we do have one thing that just happened that will slow us down. The playlist stopped. Okay, let's we're gonna throw on a classic. Bonus points if someone can tell me what video game this is. I buy mats for sappers. What are those mats, Vegeta? Is there money to be made in those mats for sappers? Can I give you a hand on one something? Sure. You're just gonna have to wait until I work my way to there. Oh, Super Mario World. Would you give me a hard one sometime? Oh. All right, fair. Fair mage? Fair point? Aw, cute. Are you up here mining? You are. What level? 53? Do I have to worry about him? He's already been here. I'll get out of here. I'm faster than you, bro. That's mine. These are all mine. Actually, you know what? No. Get out of here. I'm not sharing. Alright, fine, Pocket Stab. I won't help you. Because you don't need help. I'll put on a harder one for the next one. And this iron, we actually only go and get this iron because it's so dense. Well, I don't care. He can take that junk. Bro, it's all mine. I just usually pick this up because I'm here. Not because I actually want it. I mean, I guess I do technically actually want it. I'm taking it, but... Not too worried about this guy. He's about to die. I'm gonna laugh. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna be that big of a dick. But I will just let him die. Just sitting in a room waiting for the boxes to respawn. Hey, you know what? You gotta level up however you gotta level it up. I get that. Gonna hop on later. Jarn, welcome in. Alright, Jarn, I have a minor apology for you, and the very key word is a minor apology. I talked with Bass, and it turns out that I'm just too damn good. You are supposed to continue with your whirlwind. Strings, what are you doing, brother? Haven't seen you in forever. How's it going, man? Hope everything's good. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're healthy. Tell us, what have you been up to, man? Yeah, you're supposed to continue with your whirlwind and your concussive blow and your shield slam before you go into Sunder Armor. He explained to me why. He just said that I'm too strong and that I'm literally the hero of World of Warcraft. So he just said that when I play with you for the next time being, I gotta wait extra seconds because I'm just too powerful, which is fair. I mean, I'm just like the elite of the elite, right? So. Just finished the story of ZA. Very nice. Very nice, man. How did you enjoy ZA, Strings? How would you rank it? Better than what? Not as good as what? We're not going to go down for True Silver. So you can go down here into the canyon. I only go down for specific things. And by specific things, Dark Iron. If it's not Dark Iron, I'm not going down there. Oh, the rich thorium veins I'd also go down for, but you'll see. If I go, I'm looking here on the map and you can see if they're underneath or not. So I'm keeping my eyes open to see if anything good is underneath us, and then I'll drop down. And it's not looking like anything is underneath us. So what that means is we are done here. We can actually fly out of here. Now, what you can do. Yes, Vegeta, I know that this is not the advice for you because you're a high roller. But if you are a miner and you've done both of these, and or it's contested by Horde, a place I don't mind going is Arathi. And you're thinking, why Arathi? Well, here's the thing. Nobody mines in Arathi, and you're mostly going to get iron deposits and silver ore. Silver ore is not bad to get. Throwing that in the world. You'll get a little bit of mithril. But the iron, if you do a whole loop of this, you'll get 60 to 80 iron. And if you're willing to do the work, you can turn it into steel bars, and you will be able to make a little bit of gold off of that. Like, it's a volume gold. You'll make a lot because you're selling in high volumes. Okay, well, we are done there. So what we're going to do is we are going to tabard. Got to put on the tabard, change my fit, change my look. And then we're going to go to Silthalis. We'll talk about some things that we hunt over there. 8.5 Strings. Man, I can get behind that. I really enjoyed it too. I really enjoyed ZA. One thing I will say about ZA as a negative. Personal. I'm gonna preface to say this is completely personal. I could see myself not going back to restart that game. I could see myself being like, nope, I've got an account, I'll keep playing my account. So like, whereas like I just recently, you guys saw it, I just recently restarted on Scarlet and Violet, and I quite enjoyed the experience. And maybe it's just not been long enough. But that's where my mind is at. That's where my mind is at. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're going to actually do a couple of things on our way down. First things first, we're going to go... Okay, so we're going to show you a couple of places. We're going to go to Tanaris. We're going to show you what we farm in Tanaris. And then we're going to show you what we farm in Sithalis. And then we're going to show you what we farm in Feralis. So we're going in like a full-on circle here. Just... Yeah, 100% agree with Mage there. ZA feels like a shiny hunt and DLC driven game for longevity. Yeah, funny enough, I was looking up, what was I looking up? I was looking up something. I was looking up a Pokemon card, and what did I do wrong? I did something wrong when I was looking it up, And what popped up was at the top was ZA shinies. And apparently ZA shinies have been selling fairly consistently on eBay, which is kind of crazy. Like $10 a pop for shinies. I was like, you know what? Like, I wouldn't do that just because I don't think that that's a good message necessarily for... don't get me wrong, no judgment. If you sell shinies, do your thing. You know what? If you're gonna sell shinies, at least make them authentic. Don't hack them. It's not my brand. I'm not gonna hunt shinies to sell them. That's not. I'm not interested in that. No judgment if someone does that. I respect the grind. But yeah, like apparently, I looked it up. Shinies ZA, and it was like tons of them selling every day, and I was like, wow, that kind of blows my mind. That like if you put in the work, you could easily, if you knew what you were doing and targeted properly, you probably could make $30-$40 on a, you know, on a good stream of getting, you know, a good amount of shinies. Shiny hunting is pretty predictable in that game. Not financial advice, not recommending it. Just saying people do it. All right. Mage says he wants a harder game. Oh, and I have to keep it Nintendo too. I was gonna make it harder. That would have been too hard. Not too hard, just actually not even too hard, just a potential unmonetized video. So that to me, you know what, I will say I'm gonna have a stream one day where I'm gonna just try the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack and see if I get flagged. If not, then we would listen to that. That's one of my favorite soundtracks. I'm just trying to think of like an old classic that I like a lot. Oh no. All right, I'm going to put on an individual song. The extended 15-minute version? No, maybe not. All right, can you guess the game? I do love that Final Fantasy VII soundtrack, and I seem to remember Tactics A2 having a good soundtrack too. Yeah, Ash, Final Fantasy X soundtrack for me is like also peak. I love it. You know what? That is one thing that I think I'm going to do. I would like to do a good stream playing some of those games before I go on my Christmas holidays. Probably I'll start with Final Fantasy X because I love the fact that it's got voice acting. I don't want to read any of Final Fantasy VII to you guys. And I love Final Fantasy VII. It's a game that I go back to and beat probably once every couple of years. Last time I beat Final Fantasy VII, my goal was, because I'd never beaten the secret weapons, to beat the secret weapons without looking up a guide. And I did it. I was really proud of myself for doing it. Obviously, I did it the long way and the hard way, but that was my challenge. That was my personal challenge. But saying that, I've also never played the remake, and they've already announced the remake coming out in the new year for the Switch too. So, sorry if you guys are not into Final Fantasy, but I definitely will be playing both of those games on stream. I also put Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, the UK version, on my Christmas list because I would love to get that. I would love to get that. There's also for the Switch, there's Final Fantasy 1 to 6. I would love to get that too. I mean, here's the thing. I stream enough. Any game can be on the list. Another game that I love on here is Mario RPG. You guys know I've talked about it a lot. It's actually a game in the past I've considered speedrunning also, but I don't know why I pick games that are painful to speedrun. All right, guys, so we are rocking and rolling. Hopefully our spawn has not been taken. This is where our second spot Artenaris spawn is. And this one requires a little bit of things. It requires boom, 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 fishing. I do have a fishing add-on, which I would highly recommend. You can get Firefin Snappers, which are good for fire spells. We don't always do these, but we'll do them because we're here. We've got a fishing add-on, so this tells us what we can get in each area, and makes it really easy to fish. If you want, I can do a full video on fishing, but you do need to have a half decent high level fishing here. I'd probably recommend, I want to say it's like 160 plus bobbers to be fishing out here. And there is a couple items we are going to shoot for. Now, Rumsey Rum. This sells for 10 silver, 8 silver each. But also, this stacks with food buffs. So if you are raiding, this is general knowledge. If you are raiding, I don't really care what class you are. 15 more stamina is never going to hurt you. 15 more stamina for 15 minutes is not going to kill you. It's not going to kill. It's going to actually, in fact, do the opposite. It's going to help you stay alive. It puts a little bit less stress on you dying if you take threat. It does a lot of things. It helps against poison, indirectly, of course, because it doesn't reduce poison, but it gives you more HP. So, you know, when you're going into a raid, I'm not saying you should always have one of these popped, but it's a good idea to pop them on a boss, and or at the very minimum, if you just realize that you guys did a boss and you guys wiped, you got to be like, hey, something's got to change. It's an easy one. It's a cheap one to throw down for a 15-minute buff to see if you can fix it. See if that helps and fixes it. Okay, this isn't always Firefin. This you can't actually cast from here. It doesn't let you. If you want to cast from here, you just jump on here and cast and it will work. I'm not going to catch the Firefins because I don't need any more of the fire potions. Fire buff potions, they sell very slowly. We're mostly looking for oily blackmouths, which make free action potions, or you're looking for stone scale eels. Oh, and we only put on an individual song, so naturally it ended. Okay, we're just going to throw this on while we're fishing. I wonder what the game this is. I wonder. Don't worry, it's not a hard one. You'll also get strange kelp. Oh, yeah, straggle kelp. Excuse me. That's used for alchemy. It's actually used for making free action potions, I believe. So it's worth selling or pairing, keeping, whatever. Send to your alchemist. These guys here, okay, so here's the math on these. They sell for approximately 20 sil. Oh, we got a disconnect. Well, I'm still live. That's a good sign. Just my my Twitch chat crashed on my teleprompter, and the game disconnected. But it looks like the signal is still being sent through. So we'll keep at it. Z, Mario music. Yes, this is Mario. Connecting? What? Don't take this away from me. I was just in the middle of catching my fishies. All right, let's see how we do. See if we can get it back going. I usually find, unfortunately, I don't know why, that when this happens, there is only one solution. And that, unfortunately, one solution is resetting the stream. It's restarting the whole computer. Yeah, unless anybody else got booted, I think that, unfortunately, that is going to have to be my solution here. So, unfortunately, we are going to reset the stream. I am going to come back because I do want to continue with what I'm working on, what I'm doing for you guys. So I will be back. Just give me like 5 minutes to reset everything, I guess. We'll come back bigger, better, and stronger. That's what they say. All right, BRB.